it. So, okay, that's how I go live is I actually have to hit the button live. Got it. Just learning. Okay. My name is Londa Carter and I am the Recovering Hunbot. And I have decided to go live tonight because I just wanted to be here for you guys. And I'm trying to see what is all of this doing. And it has reminder on. Am I even on? Do I have to give them this link? I don't know. Okay. Okay, what if I click this? Will it tell me if I'm live? What? Oh, okay, I see myself, so I guess I am there. Okay. So then that's how, and then I'm stuck. So I wonder if it does that with both of them or if it's just the one. Oh my gosh, hearing myself. Oh my, this too. Okay, I'm so fancy. I have no idea what I am doing. Okay, that one, I'm not there. So I guess I'm going to have to like edit this in some way and figure this. This is called figuring it out as you're doing it because I've never done this before. I thought I could go live just, through YouTube, and then it didn't let me unless I connected to some other software. So I decided, well, let me try Streamyard. But with Streamyard, I'm streaming through it. So now I have two thumbnails. So this is a bit confusing. What can I say? It is a bit confusing to me. Okay, so yeah, that one says upcoming. So I will delete that one because that could be confusing, not only to me, but to others, right? And delete that one forever. Yes, I understand. Boom. Okay. So it is saying that I am live. So let's see. Well, let me, I got to go back the other way. Oh, this is going to be ever so exciting for anybody who watches the replay of me talking to myself, because that's what I do is I talk to myself as I figure things out. I mean, I know, kind of odd, but what can I say? That's what I do. I talk, I talk to the dogs. I do things. Oh, and there is someone here. Oh, yay. I have to go over here to see the comments. Oh, I need to turn that to mute that. And now I can't hear myself. Okay. All right. So trying to figure out how this, hey, Grant, I'm trying to figure out this whole streaming thing, and I'm doing this on Streamyard, but it's not. But you guys aren't seeing, I'm not seeing comments there. Oh, wait, now, okay. It took a minute. Now it's okay, good, because going back and forth, that was going to be really hard and irritating. Hey, Jill. Hey, Jill. Okay, so let me close that out. All right, guys. So I'm here because one, you know what? We all could use some human connection right about now, Hey, Joseph, how you doing, sweetie? And two, I know I'm going just batty with everything going on, and I'm sure you guys too. If somebody is not stressed out during this thing that's going on within the world, I'm just going to say you're a big fat weirdo. It's like if you're not feeling any kind of anxiety, then you got some issues. That's all I'm saying, because for me, I think earlier today, I just really had like an anxiety attack, and I was working and I was in a meeting and I was trying to do something, and it was like my brain was not functioning. I don't know if that's happened to you, where your brain has like shut down during this at times, but it sure did for me. And I think that's Chalupa who was trying to, wants my attention, which we just took them outside. It's raining here a little bit, and Tamale is over there. Okay, so some of the things I've been thinking about for content, because right now, and I've said this on the community tab, right now for me, as much as I'm fighting against multi-level marketing, and I will, do that all day, every day, except for, I guess, during this time period, because my mind, I can't focus on that. I'm finding it very difficult to focus on researching that and stuff. And I know the Hunbots are doing some janky crap out there. a video I did early. Was it this? I guess it was earlier this week. I did one. Yeah, I think it was the one that went out on Monday that showed claims that were being made by someone who was not only in 2016 was she an elite coach, but in 2018 with Beachbody. And I actually emailed all that stuff to Beachbody. And apparently, hello, MLM police. Oh, thank you so much for the super sticker. That's so sweet of you. But I did do something like what that person had said and what they were saying about quercetin. I'm probably not saying it right, but whatever. I could read to you guys what the legal department or the head lawyer did. Hey, Jess, what the lawyer said, like basically telling everybody, stop that. I haven't looked to see what else is being said because frankly, I mean, my mind is just not there. It just isn't. So I've been trying to think of, other things to talk about. And I do want to get ideas from you guys because guess what? I make content for you, but also I have to be connected to it. I mean, I don't think anybody can make content and they're, they don't feel it. You know what I mean? I don't think that doesn't make sense to me. I think it'd be really weird if you're doing content that you don't enjoy because you need to enjoy. Hey there, Calico. You need to enjoy what you're doing. So I've thought about, I thought that maybe like some like ghost stories about Houston, because I know of several places that have like some pretty good stories that I could tell. And I've already told you guys like, I can do one like The Murderer I Know. And I have something semi-prepared for a very horrific crime that happened here. So doing some things on true crime, because that is an interest of mine. I don't know if you have ever read, about serial killers and stuff. When I was an undergrad, my nickname from somebody who was in the same program, I was a sociology major. And this friend of mine nicknamed me Hatchet Woman because I was always reading books about serial killers and stuff. And because it just fascinates me. It fascinates me because of how those people are able to just walk amongst us, if you will. But also the whole psychology in all of that of how people can do these things and not once, but again and again and again. But then other true crime fascinates me in terms of something that's so horrific, that you don't know how that happened. One of the ones that fascinates me is the whole JonBenet Ramsey thing. I mean, that is just like, are you kidding me? That is still unsolved. We'll never know. Those things just, I like watching, I guess, like ID and like Snapped and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that stuff, but it fascinates me. In addition to, I used to have a ton of books on all different serial killers. I don't have those. I think I got rid of those when I moved to California. Probably I was trying to lighten the load. I could tell you a story. There's a really great story about, I want to say, it was a serial killer and it was at the World's Fair in Chicago. It's a very fascinating story. That book I still have, and it's really, I haven't read it in years, but it was a really interesting story. So let me know, is there some other type of content you would be interested in? Because I know people did say they were interested in the true crime stuff. And I know, and also cult, there's some cult stuff that, well, actually, I guess the first true crime that I have, as I dig into it, it kind of crosses over into a religious cult. And another one that I can do is that there was somebody who became a religious cult leader, taught where I went for an undergrad. And that was always kind of like weird. This person wasn't there when I was a student, but I knew that they had taught there. And so walking by that department, and so that was always just a little bit creepy. And I actually hung out on the second floor there and I would study because I was such a big nerd. When I went to college, that's all I did is I studied and I worked. Them's the two. That's what I did. I wasn't someone who went out and partied all over the place or anything like that. I was a complete nerd of get up, go to school, then go to work, study. That was it. I mean, I did do some fun things, but you know what I mean? It's I wasn't one of those people, I never went on spring break. And that's something when I saw the things what's going on right now, those kids at spring break, and I wanted to slap someone. I'm like, are you kidding me? And that one chick was like, it's my birthday week. I mean, who cares? This is a kind of a thing going on right now. And all of this is a bit more important than your birthday weekend. Sorry. It's just, Hashtag truth bomb. So those are some things that I am thinking of, and I can share with you, like I said, what the legal team said. I just actually pulled up an article, and it irritated me, and it is about multi-level marketing. And, and I hate it when I come across these articles, because I had Google alerts set, and these articles basically talk about it's someone's story about how they're successful in it. And I'm like, oh, such misinformation, because most likely that person probably paid someone to write the story. Hello there, Aurora. How are you doing? Hey, Lisa. Oh, Ann Rule. I love her. I love Ann Rule. And now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So those stories, I hate it when people are like how successful they are, because I think, they paid someone to like write the story. Or, as I say in so many of my videos, they already had a big network. I mean, if you have influence over a group of people, yeah, people are going to say yes. But if you're a regular person like you and me, and you don't have this massive network, it's a whole great big suck bucket, And most people are in the suck bucket, and then end up spending a lot of money, end up being they're the customer. That's the bottom line, is you're the customer. So, would you let me know in the comments, would you be interested in like any creepy stories about Houston or Texas? If you'd be interested in doing some true crime. Oh, another thing that I thought of, and I think I put this on the community tab, is I thought about, and I think it's through Netflix. There's Netflix Party or something, and choosing a comedy so that we could watch a comedy together. And the reason why I'm thinking comedy is like, I typically watch horror movies. That's my go-to. But right now it's like, that's not really doing it to me. So I thought it'd be nice if we could just kind of, chill out together and, watch something to relax and kind of like escape and take our mind off of this, insanity. So those are some things I'm thinking of. Also, possibly like some things that might cross over into conspiracy world or something. Oh, you love you love serial killers? Yeah. I mean, that's my stuff. Hey, Astrid, how you doing? Oh, you can take suck bucket. Absolutely. I'll say bucket of suck too, but yes. Mm. Oh, you know what? I did like Hereditary, also Calico, but I don't remember it that much. I watched so many of them. I don't remember it. The one that, of course, it is, what's the one that's coming out? Oh, the second one, To the Quiet Place. But is there something else that was related to Hereditary or something? I'm not really sure. But there was something I read. There was a reference to it. Maybe it was just, somebody talking about movies and connecting something. I really honestly don't remember. And, I've slept since then, and I've read many other things. So yeah, there's that. So going back to the true crime thing, the story that I have coming out for you, once I get it all scripted out and everything, I didn't know the person who committed the crime. My husband didn't know the person who committed the crime, but my husband did ended up knowing the person's spouse, like afterwards, kind of in a roundabout sort of a way. So, maybe we'll do a live about that after I put the story out. I might, talk to him during when I make the recording. I really haven't thought about it, but I think that he would add some value. Yes, Midsummer. That's it. Thank you, Astrid. Thank you. Yeah, I like that one too. It was a bit creepy, but I thought it was really well done. But I kind of like, before everything happened in Midsummer, I kind of in my head knew where it was going to go. And I'm like, okay, well, it followed the path that I expected. It wasn't like a shocker to me, so to speak. And that's not going to make sense to anybody unless you've actually seen that particular movie. If you like horror, I would recommend that. And I think right now it's available on Amazon Prime. I'm pretty sure that's where I saw it. I don't know. I watch Hulu, Amazon Prime, Netflix. That's what I do. And mostly I watch a lot of YouTube stuff. What can I say? Something else I thought about doing too, because if you've been watching me, you know that I recently, I was getting some, beauty boxes, and to replenish because, thanks to MLM, I have all my stuff like 10 years old. I mean, I just didn't buy that stuff for myself. And, maybe talk about the palettes that I've gotten and what I think about them. I don't know if you'd be interested in that because I do have some opinions about it. I have opinions about a lot of things. Don't we all have opinions about stuff? We do. But I do want to know what is it like where you are right now here in Houston? When my husband got home, because he did work 2 days this week because he had to do wine inventory, the mayor came on and basically was telling everybody, stop listening to social media. If you need to know something, go to a credible source. Because I know things are like flying around right now, and there's a lot of stuff that can make all of this, hey, Monica, make all of this worse. Now, Monica, if you do not follow Monica, or you don't subscribe to Monica's channel, you should, because she's like my bestie. She and I, we talk like every single day. We just do voice clips back and forth to each other, And what's so funny is there's so much about her that it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm talking to myself. We have so many similarities. I swear we're related in some way, or we're like, two halves of the same person, something like that. And there you have it. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, making you blush. Oh, well, I think you're great. I think you put out great content. And, she and we've been talking about like, what to do with our channels, because she's just like me right now. I mean, focusing on, doing anti-MLM stuff is like, it's just hard to do that because she and I both do, a butt ton of research on that crap, a butt ton of it. And it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to figure that stuff out and like weave it all together and everything. Now, even me doing research on true crime, that takes time too, but it's taking my mind off of things at the moment, because focusing on, I just don't feel like right now that it's a time we're going to bring down those MLMs right now. I mean, you know what? Maybe some of the Hun bots will stop their auto ship. We can hope for that. Maybe they'll see the light and go like, you know what? I'm spending a butt ton of money on some crap that, you know what? I need to reprioritize. Maybe there's that. I don't know. I did see something very briefly today because I just glanced at something on Reddit. And let me see if I can find it and I'll share it with you guys. Got to put on the glasses. But if you guys have ideas of things, put it in that comment thing and let me know what you would like me to talk about, or that you think would be, interesting to, to yourself and to others. Because I do want to know, because this for you. I mean, like I said, I enjoy putting stuff together, but I just can't focus on it. I just can't focus right now. It's so flipping hard. Every day, all day, it's just hard for me to focus on anything. And then at night, I don't know if this is happening to you, but it's like, okay, at night, how you're supposed to shut off your brain and everything. Then mine starts going, and I'm watching some of the news, and then I can't focus on anything, and then I can't sleep. And it's just like a whole great big, it's a suck bucket. It's back to the suck bucket, What can I say? And why does that goes to the wrong place? Am I going to be able to find what I did? Because somebody did give me the idea. Let me know what you think about this, because I could go there in Reddit live with you guys and like give you my reactions to some of the things that are being posted. So let me know in the comments if you think, if you'd like me to do that, and if you'd like me to go to a particular subreddit right now, because I will do that and, share my screen and all that fun stuff. I don't, oh, okay. Calico, are you talking about the main chick that was in Midsummer? Because I don't remember what her name is myself. I thought she did a really good job, but I don't remember her name. I'm sad that I don't. A lot of times I don't remember people's names. Now my husband, he does. He has a list of every movie he's ever seen, and then he rates them. Yeah, we're trying to, there's some businesses here that we're getting people to like go, well, it's not go out to eat, go get takeout and, to try to help, restaurants and stuff. Tomorrow, my husband and I, well, my husband probably is going to go to, there's this place called Good Dog, and it's right around the corner from us. And so they're selling you the fixings to make these fancy hot dogs, but you can also get toilet paper. So they're selling toilet paper for 99 cents a roll. And guess what? You can't find toilet paper like anywhere, which is just craziness. I mean, and that's something I always worry about, running out of toilet paper. He always is like buying me bulk toilet paper because I just don't want to run out. I get freaked out if I'm down to like 4 rolls thinking I need me some more toilet paper. But none is to be had right now. So at least we can get some from Good Dog. Okay. All right. I think this is it. This is getting out of control. I think this is the post that I saw. Let me see. And of course, everything is going to take forever to load up. Geez. And it's not loading. So that's working lovely, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. There it goes. Okay. Now let's see. I can share my screen. Yes, I'm doing sharing screen, share a screen. Let's see. I can pick it too. Look at that. I can stay on here and I can share my other screen. I'm getting fancy. Oh, look at that. Then I shrunk. Oh, there we go. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, the bars here are closed and clubs are closed. Restaurants, you can do to-go orders here, Jill. But I don't know how long places can stay open tomorrow. If you are in industry, you can go to this place in the Heights, Killen's Barbecue, and get a free meal. They're usually, they were going to do it at their steakhouse, which is out in Pearland. And if you're not from here, you don't know you have no context for that. It's a suburb, but they decided to do it in the Heights, which is more centrally located. Oh, okay. This is not the one, but gee, I'm really wishing that I joined her team. Y'all, with this crazy virus going around and soon businesses closing down, you need to join my team and work from home. Okay. You know what? Seeing that crap really, really irritates me, because there are people that are making you think this is the good time to join MLM. No time is ever a good time to join, at all. Your school closing is extended to April 20th. Ours is, it's not until April 20th. Right now they're saying I think March something. Or no, maybe it is April something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. If anybody is here in Houston and when our schools are going to be going back, put it in the comments, because I honestly don't remember. But seeing this kind of stuff, because there's other jobs you can do from home. And what I really think is going to happen now, because I think I've told this story many times on my channel about when I was first recovering from cancer and after I was laid off, that I went for an interview and I asked about, working from home, because I was going to my cancer doctors and they didn't allow that. And I just ended the interview right there because, that was ridiculous. I think companies are going to start looking at that, because before, when they didn't allow it, now it's like, if your business can run and you can work from home, that's what they want you to do. So I think that we're going to see a massive change in terms of how people work. Contents. I would love some stuff on course education creation. Yeah, I don't know how, nobody has ever liked it when I have done stuff on how to create online courses. That never has gotten any views at all. I mean, if there are some specific questions that you have, Astrid, let me know. They had closed all non-essential businesses here. Yes, they did that, Aurora. Yes. So that is that post. Let me see if I can find that other one that I was looking actually for. This is it, I think. I think this is it. Yes. This really irritated the stink out of me, of this hashtag business coach, because some people are going to make the people who are in MLMs think, if you just do my thing, because God knows I ran all over the stinking internet getting this crap, thinking that if I learned the right thing from the right person, I would actually find the magic little piece of the puzzle and it would work. So seeing this really makes me mad. Okay, Joseph, seeing that is so funny because when I went through the cancer thing and I was working from home, like I'd go get radiation and then I'd go home afterwards because it was like right by my house. Why would I drive back, to go to work? It made no sense. Plus I was in pain, very uncomfortable. And my manager couldn't stand the fact that I was doing that. And we ended up having to have a discussion with HR because she contacted HR about it because I had it blocked out on my calendar of like not available in the afternoon because I wasn't feeling good. I was actually working from home. But now, hey, you know what? Anybody working for her, guess what? They're going to be working from home. So I'm going to have to get over that real quick. I think it's funny. There's a lot of people who think that you're not going to be productive at home. And I think if anything, it takes me less time to do things because I'm not talking to a bunch of people, I'm not spending all that time. All right. It looks like that I cut off. I hope somebody is still there. So let me know in the comments that you are still there. Joseph, it was my connection. It's like my internet will just, I'm in the middle of flipping Houston and then the internet will just like crap out, which is annoying as heck. Really annoying. So I was trying to talk about this chick over here. That's what. Hey, Lisa. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad you guys, didn't just like vanish quickly. That was really annoying for that to happen. Anyway, obviously, I have absolutely no plan here. I'm just talking to you guys, and hopefully, somebody's laughing at how rambly I am. I mean, because I just feel like I'm all over the place. But the whole working from home, I think people are going to see like, oh, you know what? It's not what I thought it was. Yeah, maybe we can do this. Maybe companies, when everything does go back to normal, maybe they'll be willing to, do things different. Because, I'm thinking it's going to be very expensive, all these offices that people have, all these office buildings. That's a lot of rent. If you cut down people who come into the office, you don't need as much space, which doesn't cost you as much money. So maybe that. And maybe along with that, maybe what they pay people is not going to be as much or something. I know what I make is nowhere close to what I used to make, at all. No, not even in the same ballpark, which is frustrating in some ways. But in other ways, I'm like, well, at least it's a job. It's like I got income coming in and I at least can do it from home. So there's that. So I don't know. I just think that we're going to approach things very differently. Wine in a can. I'm not sure what that means, Joseph. Wine in a can. Maybe like people start putting wines in cans to sell wine in a can. I'm not sure. Would you guys like my husband to come in here? Because I can send him a text. Because he was like, when do you want me to come in? I'm like, I don't know. I don't have a time. It's like, I'm like, I can text you. That's about all I can do. He can talk to you guys about wine, or he can talk to you about, we can tell you stories or something. Okay, so you're thinking wine in a can, sell it that way. I don't think high-end wine would work well like that. Maybe some like really cheap, nasty wine. But I will see if he wants to come in here. I hope he put on his nighttime pants. That's what I call them, his night times. His night times are Mario Brothers pajama pants. But they also become fun pants if he's wearing them during the day. That's what I call them if it's during the day. And then when he puts on his jeans, I call them his getting going pants. I am a weirdo. I have all kinds of names for stuff that you just shouldn't name, but that's what I do. You know, what can I say? Y'all are finding out some strange things about me. I still have some of my favorite water, but they don't have any more of it. And this is my orange sparkling water. That's what I like. Oh my gosh, it is hot in here. You hear the dogs? That means my husband's at the door because the dogs be barking. So let me take off my head thingy. Well, yeah, well, y'all aren't talking, so he can't hear you. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Sweetie Pie?
Yes, Sweetie Pie.
Do you want to come over here? Do you have a little chair, a little stool or something?
No, maybe.
Oh, come here, Sweetie Pie. Well, you could have come on that side. You didn't have to.
I already did, but your face is on this way.
Oh. Well, they can't. They get. Look, this is him. There's his hand reveal there. Oh, you want to see Chalupa? Where's Chalupa? Come here, Chalupa.
I'm coming in fourth.
Oh my God, really? This is Chalupa. Yeah, Chalupa's butt. And he is a chunky, good Lord, child. He's a chunky monkey, and he's a mama's boy. We are happily married people. Oh, hi. I'm trying to put you down. You don't want to go down. You don't want to go downtown. Okay, your foot is going to be caught on something. All right, there we go. There we go. What? Okay. Oh, little rescue bulldogs. Yeah, mine are little rescue babies too. Tamale's around here somewhere. Do you want to get a little stool or something, Sweetie Pie, and sit by me? Okay, he's going to get a stool and join us. I don't think I need this because I'm not talking to anyone, but I thought I wanted to look fancy. I am burning up. Good golly, Miss Molly. Burning up. Oh. Okay, now you see, look, I am so fancy, guys, because I have like cords everywhere. If you saw what my space actually looks like, it is just a ghetto setup. You know, what can I say? It is a total ghetto setup. Okay. I am just burning up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Holly. Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? Oh, maybe he can tell you a story because you know what? A good story is fun, right? If you like, he might be going into, I think he's going to go get the little stool that I use to put on my makeup. I'm not sure. Sweetie Pie, go on the other side. You know, he and I play a game. It's called the Sweetie Pie game.
Which side?
Right there. Yeah. And you can squish in here. Oh, you have Gatorade. Mm-hmm. There's my Sweetie Pie.
Hello.
His name is Rich. So now you know my husband. Sweetie Pie.
Yes, Sweetie Pie.
You want to play the Sweetie Pie game?
It's always on.
The Sweetie Pie game is I'll say, "Hey, Sweetie Pie,"
Yes,
and he says, "What, Sweetie Pie?" And I will just keep on rambling about. I will say a bazillion different things so that he says, "Yes, Sweetie Pie," like a bazillion times back. Right, Sweetie Pie?
Yes, Sweetie Pie.
Yeah, we do that. Oh my gosh, now Chalupa is crying. Oh, they're saying hi to you, Sweetie Pie. People say hi to you.
Oh, to me?
Yes, they're saying hello.
Hello.
Do you have a story you can tell us?
A story?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Joseph said something about, because I was talking about how like industries might change. Somebody he said wine in a can. Do you think it's possible for wine in a can, or would that be only for like high, like lower end wine, not high end stuff?
Yeah, high end wine will never be in a can. But the rosés that's already a thing, and lower end Chardonnays and lower end cab been in cans, which are great to take to beaches and parks and things where glass bottles aren't allowed, but you can still have your wine. But it hasn't really taken off because you can't really put a high end wine in a can, and if you did, it wouldn't age, and most people would not want to pay top dollar for high quality wine in a can. So that isn't going to happen.
Okay, well there you go. Sorry, Joseph, but thanks for playing. Do you have any other stories?
Oh, that was a story?
That was a story. That was a story.
I didn't know that was a story. I thought it was more of answering a question.
Well, yeah, it's that too, but I'm just going to call it a
Once
story.
upon a time, there was rosés in a can, so I guess it could be a story.
Oh, you know what, Jess? I can't type either. Well, can you tell them anything that you've seen since you've actually been out of the house? I haven't been,
Yeah, I've been having to do work and things and walking around and seeing things, and a lot of joggers out for some reason. I don't know. I don't get that.
Fill up a plastic bottle with wine, Jess?
Absolutely. It's a great way to do that.
So you've seen people with, there's a lot of people jogging, really?
There's a lot of joggers out there.
Well, I guess they're telling us to, exercise. So I guess there's people that enjoy jogging. I am not a joggy person. I have tried to jog over the course of my life every now and then.
I've never tried.
Because I thought that's like I needed to do that because it seemed like that's what people enjoyed doing, but I didn't find enjoyment from it.
I've never seen anybody enjoying that. They look terrible. They look like they're not having any fun.
Well, there's people who like.
That's just my perception. It doesn't look like they're having fun because it doesn't look like it's something fun to do.
But like Aaron does it. Aaron's a friend of his.
Well, he's not jogging. He's running. That's a whole different thing.
How is it different?
One's called running and one's called
well, I
jogging.
mean, but are you sure he's not jogging? For him to practice.
You don't jog a marathon. You run a marathon. So it's just the verbiage. You're running. You're not jogging.
It's just the same kind of movement.
There is similar movement, yeah. Just so it's like walking, but faster.
Yes.
See, it's all similar.
Goodness. I when back in the day, I used to go to Bally's Total Fitness, and I took step, spin. What was the other thing? Yoga and like some other stuff. And actually, we lived like a block from the guy who used to teach step and everything. It was fabulous. I loved going there. And then it closed down, and I've never found anything that was as much fun as that. I'm going jogging because
someone's chasing me. Yeah, it's the only reason to run. Usually you should run. Unless they're chasing you slowly, then you can just jog casually. But if someone's chasing you, you should be running. There's a difference between jogging and running right there. One example. There's other examples, I'm sure.
But I like that if something's chasing you. That's
you like it when somebody's chasing you?
No, I like it that's why you're running.
Yes.
Showing that as a difference.
Yes.
So there's a lot of people that are out there because people aren't working. That's what someone said, and now the comment went away. So there's that. Oh, look, you got a hey sweetie pie, or maybe I got a hey sweetie pie, or I don't know, but there's a sweetie pie. Oh.
So yeah, normally I'd be at work.
Yeah.
But now I'm not.
No.
That's a story.
That's
a very brief story, but that's a story.
A very, very brief story. What do you do at work, sweetie pie?
I'm sure you've told them all about what I do.
No.
Everything is wine related, so I order wine and put away wine, and then I get to do all the fun stuff like giving it a number and a place and a bin position, give everything a 6-digit code, and work on the computer and work on the other computer so it can sync up to the other computer. It's very exciting. Well, it's wine related, so it is exciting. I wouldn't want to do that with like forks or teaspoons or plates, but with wine, I like to do that.
Well, it kind of goes into the thing that you've done in your entire life, which is making lists.
Yes. I get to make a list of all the wines.
Yes. And didn't they have like different names? You had like what? You had different names for stuff of your lists for wine.
Yes, there's many different lists.
What are they?
Well, there's the actual invoice lists. There's the bin list. There's the wine grid of where everything is.
That's
in the
it.
restaurant.
There's the grid.
I invented the wine grid for the restaurant I worked at. That didn't exist before I got there. So I've got a cloud document tab of the wine grid that is literally where everything is. And it's a living, breathing thing. So things move and things change. We add this, we take off that, and it's always kind of a. And then the favorite time of the month is every 28 days you get to count them all.
That's what he's been doing, right? You had inventory.
We just did inventory right now because we're kind of in a closing phase in this weird thing of like takeout only and yeah, if you're in the Houston area and you have some money and want to help out, we're selling wine and we're marking down prices because we can't really charge you what a restaurant would, because you order a wine at a restaurant, you're paying kind of a premium price because you're getting a facing guy to open it for you and talk about it and perhaps choose it for you and all the sommelier stuff that I do on the a couple nights a week. And then so you're paying a premium for that service. So without that, we've lowered our prices to get some wine to go. So if you want to get a couple of cool bottles that you really can't get at HEB or Specs or whatever, we've got some pretty cool bottles.
Monica, that's funny that your dogs are now whining too. There was something that we were talking, or was in a clip that you sent me, and they were barking, and then mine started going off. So, I guess they just hear each other. They're becoming friends too. Our dogs are becoming doggy friends. So, yeah. Do you have any other stories?
About what?
I don't know. Just trying to think of, something fun to talk about. But I mean, Monica told me some an interesting ghost story. Maybe she'll tell ghost stories on her channel. She has some interesting stuff. I was like, wow, that is kind of freaky. That stuff always interests me. I don't know. I was trying to think of some of the other things because you've had interesting things happen.
I have a lot of interesting things happen. Yes, that's true.
Run with that. Traffic. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's very light. Very great. Very little traffic out there.
That's weird. Have you guys seen some of those pictures of like an area before and then what it looks like now? Like where there's a bunch of people and now it's like maybe there might be some pigeons, maybe there's not. It just looks so different. It's so weird. I watched the drone flying over LA as it was like, shutting down for everybody to be, I guess, sheltered in place and all of that. And that was just so bizarre seeing that. It was like, wow, that's, you don't expect to see that large of a city without there being stuff. I mean, you just don't. And that's what we're dealing with right now, which is just so weird. Just so weird. I know Monica is working right now. I don't know, Monica, if you have seen a decrease in traffic or if it is pretty much the same. And that's something I've never even asked you when we talk, because we usually are just talking about other things, but you can let us know. And yes, Monica, our dogs are now besties too. So we're all besties. I will say there is someone in our city that whenever there's usually like, what we deal with here in Houston, it's hurricanes, When Hurricane Harvey hit, we were living in the area of Houston called Midtown, and I was doing Facebook Lives because I was hunbotting, I was a complete hunbot. And we were showing different things about the storm I was, and we walked over to one freeway, which is called 288, and 288 goes to Pearland and goes to Lake Jackson. And I mean, the water was like all the way up there and everything, but where we were, it was perfectly fine. But we did walk to downtown and we got to see what it looked like there. And that was just awful and scary, but we were, we're prepared to deal with hurricanes, but this is so vastly different because with the hurricane, like how far away it is, that that's Grant. Aquarius is Grant.
Oh, hi.
You know how far the way up the hurricane is.
Grant's my 12-year-old.
Oh yes.
Hi, Grant.
You know when it's going to hit. You know when the eye is going to be there, and then there's flooding and all of that, and then you deal with it. But what we're dealing with right now is like, we don't have that end date or anything, and so that is just so different. And I mean, everybody, like I said earlier, everybody is flipping stressed. I mean, it's just big time stressed. And how do you deal with that? Oh, people are saying hi to Grant. That's sweet.
Yeah, Grant's tuning in. They were told that there'd be a special guest star on Alonda's show, which is me today. So because I'm not working.
And so he's not able to go see the kids because they live here in Houston too, but it's like an hour away. And so since we're all just need to, hang tight where we are, but they can say hi to him here. So that's pretty cool. Grant is Trace around too. I'm sure he is somewhere. I thought I was going somewhere with that, and now I totally forgot. That's
Harvey
okay.
and 288 and the.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember where I was going.
You were probably leading towards Mattress Mac, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Thank you. Okay. That's what I was doing. I was going to talk about Mattress Mac. There's a guy here. He is known as Mattress Mac. And back in the 80s, he literally did commercials dressed up as a mattress, like his head was out. I mean, he was wearing the mattress. And his store is called Gallery Furniture. And the tag was, just Gallery Furniture really will save your money.
It'll save you money.
Yeah.
Not your money. You money. Gallery Furniture will save you money. 6006 I-45 North between Tidwell and Parker. 694-5570. Come see us today. We'll deliver today. And he kind of ran with that.
Yeah. And his kid dressed up as it. But when anything happens, Mattress Mac comes out to be a helping Hallie. And this past week, he was a helping Hallie by having meals at his store that then people were delivering to seniors, which is absolutely amazing. And anytime anything happens, Mattress Mac is there for Houston, literally there for Houston, unlike other people who will go unnamed, Joel Olstein, who doesn't. And we love Mattress Mac. Joel, not so much. Just saying.
All right. So, yeah. So Trace is watching too. Trace is my other son. He's 14. Hi, Trace. Hi, Grant. Glad you're watching. Glad you're safe. Sorry I can't see you right now, but you understand. The quick story I have on that is from Harvey, especially locally here in Houston. Mattress Mac was really known for like opening up the doors of Gallery Furniture, a huge monstrosity of a furniture warehouse that and allowed people with that all had their homes flooded to sleep on the mattresses and all the showroom, and just opened up, like I said, his business to everybody. And most of that was pretty well publicized around Houston and nationally. However, what people don't know, what I can say about Mattress Mac, is that we at Brennan's and other restaurants closed down for 5 to 7 days of not being able to open because no one can come to your restaurant. So we just cooked. And well, I say we, I'm the wine guy, actually I had to dust the shelves. I didn't like doing that at all. I just want to be open again. But Brennan's staff cooked, and as did many other restaurants. And we delivered because the George R. Brown Convention Center is a monstrously huge building and housed a lot of people there, but they needed food. And we cooked again, the Brennan's family cooked, as did many other restaurants, just trays and trays and trays of food. And all those were delivered by Mattress Mac's Gallery Furniture delivery trucks. So again, he helped a lot more. Of course, it's business and publicity, but he's been shown time and time again to go out of his way to really actually help the community.
Yeah.
So
it's always
he does even
amazing.
more than what is reported of what he does for the city.
Yeah. Neat guy. Have you ever served him? Has he ever been to Brennan's?
No, I've never actually. The only time I met him was when I went to his place to buy like a TV back in the CRT days before there was flat screens. Bought a bookshelf and he was there, and I kind of gave him a wave because a buddy of mine had worked with him, so I kind of felt that I knew him, even though of course I didn't, except for all the famous TV. But no, since pre-Harvey, no, I've not met him in a long time. Long time. So no. I guess he doesn't dine at Brennan's, unfortunately.
He should.
He should. But the Hilton guy, Hilton Furniture, is down close to Fuquay. Much younger version of Mattress Mac, but Hilton did his own little fun stuff of bringing the kids on and doing the whole family. And he used to go down to chemo quite a bit, and he's just as energetic as he was on TV or is on TV still around. He's a really nice guy.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, he did some things during Harvey too.
Absolutely. No, he's a little mini Mattress Mac. I only say mini because Mattress Mac has done so much.
Yeah.
Hilton has done a lot of stuff for the city as well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Unlike Joel Osteen, just saying, not really a helping Hallie. Yeah. He's all about, like what Joseph's saying is like, yes, pleasing the flock. He's all about, you can donate to me so I can get yet another mansion. That's all about that. Not so much about like, well, I can open my doors to help people. Not so much, which is unfortunate. But there's just people like that. And unfortunately, right now in this world of what we're living in, there are people that are doing that too, which is just disgusting. I mean, Monica and I have talked about this. The people going out there and getting like all the baby wipes and they don't have babies, they're adults, and, buying formula, just like all of this stuff. It's like, are you kidding me? This is not the time to be selfish. This is the time to, think of other people, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you've seen the stores because you went to the store the other day.
Yeah, no, I went to HEB on Shepherd. And again, I'm being too local for the Houston guys. Sorry, but I actually drive past 2 HEBs to get to this HEB, and for a reason, because it's kind of a.
What's your favorite one?
It's do what?
It's your favorite one.
It's my favorite one. But yeah, no, it was fine. They closed at 8:00, and I was there at 7. And at 7:30, they gave the announcement they're closing in 30 minutes, and they're out of a lot of stuff, but have a lot of stuff. Pretty much all the employees are wearing gloves. Most of the customers were wearing masks. Wasn't a huge line at all. Every lane was open, and it wasn't very, very full at all. So that was kind of nice. And I bought the last 2 cans of very dented corn. The rest of the stuff is cream corn, but nobody wants to eat that.
I love cream corn.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. But there's other stuff there that is kind of like picked over, and I get that. So we're doing fine. I've got, frozen foods, and we've got some perishables like, hot dogs and chicken and stuff, and then a lot of pasta.
A whole lot of pasta.
Yeah, the ramen's kind of cleared out. But when I say a whole lot, I mean, there's some mac and cheese and some angel hair and ramen and stuff. So it's not like we bought for the next century. So
no, the people that have done that, that's just.
Yeah, no, we just got what we needed.
Yeah.
But no, I've had a good luck with most of the shopping here. I've heard horrible stories. I've not really been a part of that.
Last week when I went, it was last Thursday, and it was fairly normal, but I mean, things were picked over, and there was absolutely no toilet paper, of course, because the first thing you need to do is go out and buy massive amounts of toilet paper. We'll still just not get that. I think we're all kind of just going like, what is up with, stocking up with the toilet paper anyway. But okay, I think we're going to just get going because I am kind of hot and I want to take a bath and relax some. So thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll get out, if you guys have ideas on my community tab, drop something there. Let me know like what other kind of content, in addition, of course, to MLM stuff, which right now I just can't focus on it. I just can't. I'm trying to take my mind off of it, doing other things. If you would like for me to do the Netflix party where we can watch the same movie, or if we can't, if that doesn't work out, if that goes for a bust or something, we can at least choose a movie, or I can choose a movie and maybe we can all watch it. And then I can start like a little thread about it and we can talk about the movie or something. Just do something so that we all feel, connected to other people. And I think that everybody is probably going to be a bit stir crazy and, take it from there. So just let me know what I can do to help you take your mind off of this right now. And if you have ideas, I'm open to hearing them.
And apparently I can be here for the next few Fridays.
Yeah.
So Friday night, same channel.
Maybe we can talk about a movie.
Movie fun facts, or movie trivias, or World Series, or Oscars, or wine, or other things like that. So the fun fact for movie I have today is Mario Puzo, who wrote The Godfather back in 1969 and wrote the screenplays for the first movie in 72 and the sequel in 74, both winning Best Picture Oscars. Also wrote the screenplay for Superman in 1978 with Christopher Reeve when they wanted a big blockbuster, and all these screenwriters were hired and fired and they wanted to make it big, and they had Mario Puzo come on and write the screenplay for Superman. So there's your fun fact for today.
There you go. We could do something sometime where, you can see if you can stump him on Oscar trivia, because
Oh, you're not going to stump me, but maybe give me a fun fact. It'd be kind of cool. I don't know everything. That's for sure.
But you know a lot. Anyway, thanks so much for being here, guys, and we will see you later. Be safe.